We might as well just occupy it. We don't need to massacre it. Yeah, it's not even... Its population is not nearly high enough to even consider massacring it, so... and also, what religion does it have? Essus. Essus isn't a bad option for now. We'll keep it like that. And let's see. Luca was now faction heir. Coronius is, of course, faction leader now, and Metagenos is just a normal general. But yeah, that means... That feels a bit bittersweet. I mean, this is... Yeah, our faction leader was killed in battle. But, to be fair, he gave his life for, you know, a pretty good purpose, I'd say. And Coronios gained Galloper, which is cool. He does like a drink, but that's... I don't think that's a problem for, you know, barbarians. Oh well. That is Lugdunum under our control. Now, our spy should be all set to... Where's our spy? There he is. You've got work to do, my good man. We got Gauls over here. We got to keep an eye on them. Looks like they got a couple units over here. They've brought... Oh, right, they bought Ambent. Keep forgetting about that awful betrayal that we suffered. It's okay. I'll get over it, because we'll build, like, a port or something that will get us more money, that will make me feel better. Or this Grove to Tudanis. One of those two will make me feel better. Also, where we're down to 3 family members, I wouldn't be surprised if the game starts inventing them for us. Sometimes it will do that. It does it less often for the player than it does for the other factions in the game, but it will still do it on occasion. A land clearance over here in Numantia would be a great idea. And we can take these 2 Iberians. Do I send them? No, because they can be retrained. And we might as well train another unity. Eventually these Iberians will see some combat. I'm just hoping it's not against the Carthaginians, because that's what it's sort of shaping up to be right now. And I can build a land clearance up here, so absolutely do that. Our diplomat is able to move over to Scipii lands, get trade rights,
a most generous proposal.
And maps for maps.
Dear friend.
You want an alliance? Let's think about this. You're enemies with the Carthaginians. That is tempting. An alliance with the Roman families. The problem with this alliance is, A, they're not at war with the Gauls, which means it's not going to help us in our wars. It's just going to make other factions like us less. B, one of those factions is Carthage. We really don't need Carthage having more of a reason to attack us. But, C, the Romans are very, very likely to just betray you out of nowhere, because they're Roman, they just want to expand. They want to be the big boys. And I want to be the big boys. So that's not really going to work out in the end, is it? So, I think unfortunately, no, I can't accept an alliance. As tempting as it is.
Until next time.
But I'll move down to Birdie Islands, see how they're doing. Alright. Now. Lemonum. I need to check again. Who are the Gauls at war with? They were doing better than us until now. We've actually, met them in capabilities. Gaul is at war with just us. They're allied with Carthage, obviously. And we're at 50-50 strength comparison, apparently. I am hugely surprised. I am absolutely stunned that, General! What's their names? The Romans haven't attacked them yet. But I guess, well, if they move over here, the next best options are Patavium and Mediolanum. So it's gotta only be a matter of time. Can we recruit any mercenaries around here, by the way? We can recruit... Ooh, they're cheap. 450? I'll probably end up doing that, but... Recruit these barbarian mercs. Break them down. Good. And we might as well get those barbarian cavalry. They're a bit expensive, but they'll be useful. Come back into town, and I think that is this turn completed. Carthage continues to march forward. They still don't know what to do about that rebel army. The Gauls are investigating Narbonadius. Are they gonna try and... They're trying to get the gates open. Yeah, they're besieging it. Hello? They're coming up through. Okay. This is not the worst thing in the world. A single warband is besieging Narbonadius. And... Who are you? Okay. Weird. We have a town militia standing there. I think we can probably sort this out. Yes. Now, can you all march out of the city? Forward. With a little bit of work, yes. There we go. Make you guys a little happier. And recruit some more town militia, just to be safe. And we can actually get... We could almost get to you guys there. Let's do this. Move you guys to there. Then... Let's take all the cavalry. Actually, you're Ambin. I don't really want to kill Ambin if I can avoid it. Let's send all the cavalry in against Ambin. You know, the guy I just said, if I can avoid it, I don't want to kill him. Let's kill him. No more mercs to grab. Let's finally just... Cavalry, 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 cavalry. And it's highly unlikely anyone will snipe our infantry in the meantime, so... Sorry, Ambin. Oh, and we pulled the warband in. Perfect.
That smell is the enemy. That's what fear does to weaklings. Shall we show them what swords can do to their skulls? So let your battle cry be death, 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 and shame to our foes.
Ooh, he is upset about his son betraying him. You know, every child does go through like an emo state though, you know. You really can't blame him for this. This is probably overkill for your son's rebellious phase, just saying. Oh well.
The feeble enemy have more men. Ha! These are more heads for our warriors to collect in triumph.
Move right up here. They do have the height advantage right now, but we can change that. We just gotta wait for them to get up there. Our cavalry will pull into position. Oh, I thought he was making a move. And that warband is so far off that they're not going to be here nearly in time. Now, the light cav is admittedly a little tired from all that. We need you guys to get... Let's see. Right there. That should do it. Alright, yeah, if we bring our cav right around here, we should be able to just head down this hill and wipe them out. Because having the uphill advantage in this game is ridiculous. Send our guys in. And we want to have an eye on our actual leader. Because the leader, I think I've already showed this if they use the rally, they guarantee that the leader will be at the back, not the front. Break into Amden here. He's already wavering. They shouldn't be able to stand up to too much of this. Broken.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats
Perfect.
make good eating.
No need to chase down those calves.
This is a hunt. No, a coward chase. You have killed
Head
the
up this
enemy
hill.
general. Now his men show fear. Now they may
Because those
turn and
two
run.
heavy
Attack!
cav will
Attack!
cease to exist pretty soon. So get right up here on top of this hill. And bear down on them. They're, are they withdrawing? Oh, they're skirmisher warband. Oh, then just get on top of them and finish them. Come on, Cav. There we go. Continue and wipe them out. We wipe out their other enemy,
We
yeah,
need
enemy
fight
general.
no more. The enemy
and
are in full
Amden
flight,
has
and the
died as
victory is yours.
There we are. Feels kind of bad to kill Amden, but we didn't really have any choice. And with that, Amben is dead, which feels kind of bad, but we have saved our settlement from the Gauls invading, which is kind of nice. We are once again largest faction, which I still can't believe. Slayus and the Greeks are no longer allies, and the Greeks and Pontus are no longer allies. And unfortunately, Germany has become allies with Gaul. I mean, they might be a problem later on. And Pontus has declared war on the Greeks. No, Pontus is allies with the Greeks. Wait. That can't be updated. I don't know how the Greeks and Pontus both formed an alliance and broke it in the same turn. Maybe that was just some bad diplomacy on their part. Hard to say. But we just made a bunch of money that turn, so that's good. And our army is lying in wait for our generals to return, which is good. You guys can't recruit anything while you're there, no. The Gauls should be feeling a bit hurt after that one. Of course, I'm probably feeling the worst because I sacrificed, you know, our faction leader just killed his own son, which feels kind of weird. I gotta look and see if that affects him at all. Or if I'm thinking too much about this, if I'm comparing this to Crusader Kings too much. If he gets, do you get like a kin killer thing in this? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh well. We'll have more children. And our first unit of naked fanatics is done over here in Escalibus, which means they can start going on their way. Or, well, they would be able to. Unfortunately, I can't help but notice the pretty sizable army of rebels that's just kind of sitting here in our territory. We should probably deal with them somehow. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. In the meantime, I suppose you can train more naked fanatics. That would be good. And Asturica can build some more things. You guys may as well build a blacksmith as well, I think. Yep. And you guys can train some fanatics as well. Just start getting a bunch of those guys going. Numantia. Sure, why not? More Iberians. They're good guys. Good strong troops. If we just make a doom stack of Iberians, we can't lose. Well, we can lose, but, you know. At least we have troops being trained. That's the thing right now, is that we just need to have, like, troops getting trained and ready for battle. Lugdunum is fine. They're training some more peasants. Upgrading Narbo Martius right now.
Yes.
And next turn,
At your service.
our army might be able to lay siege to Massilia. Not in any sort of confident way, but, you know, not bad. And our diplomat can, of course, start moving towards the Brudii. Let's get trade with them.
A most generous proposal.
They're at war with Carthage and the Greeks as well. And do you want to do maps?
We would prefer
For 506 denarii, you'll do that. Sure,
our
I can do that.
thanks.
That all looks good. There we are. And now we see, let's see. The OG, the Brudii, only have 2 settlements still. And they did not manage to take Apollonia before Macedon took it. And I'm guessing they don't feel confident enough to attack it. They don't have much of a standing army here. Which makes me wonder where in the world it is.
Yes, master.
Not there, so odd. In that case, I'm actually going to have you start moving north. Yeah, because we need to meet the Greeks in Macedon and start trading with them ASAP. Because they're probably going to be the best people we can trade with, for at least a little bit. And in the meantime, Numantia is training something. Carthago Nova isn't, and Osca isn't. Can Osca train any actual troops? No. Can train diplomats. This place can train diplomats too, though. Which place has more population? Carthago Nova can afford to train the diplomat. And I'm gonna see if we can just buy this army. Because that would at least add another general to our forces. And clear him from being an issue. There we are. Pretty quiet turn, all things considered. Looks like the Carthaginians just kind of walked around a little more. Their armies around here are getting bigger and bigger. Which is getting scarier and scarier. But I think with a little bit of elbow grease we can get this sorted. We got a new family member. Oh, what does that do? Oh, delete the message. Okay. There we are. They did train another warband here, but
General.
our army can get into besiege.
Kill them. Besieging settlement.
They can set up the siege while
Settlement under siege.
our generals catch up. Because I don't know if they'd be able to set the siege themselves in this current situation. Do we need barbarian mercenaries? I don't think so. Catch up to them.
Lord.
And can you guys... All you can recruit is barbarian mercs, which again, we might do. But probably not. Pretty quiet turn, all things considered. Important thing number 1, how good of a diplomat are you? 1 skill. Well, do what you can. Head over here.
Yes, my lord.
And see if you can't buy this guy out. Are you a general? No, you're just a captain. So we wouldn't actually gain anything from buying you out. Which is a shame, but... On up here, let's do the Grove of Tutatis. In Numantia, we can afford another building as well. Another tavern. The rest of our places are still building stuff and training stuff. Let's get a round shield. And actually, we'll send a small force from Numantia that we're training over to over here in Osca to try and clear these rebels out if there's still an issue when that's all sorted out. Our Martius has finished its upgrade, which means it can build a whole lot of stuff, including a port, which is a great choice. Lugdunum, meanwhile, can't really train anything else, so it's just sitting here waiting to reach 2,000 population. Unfortunately, at that growth rate, I don't think it can hit that in any reasonable time, at least. So we'll just have to wait for now. You guys don't need to train anything, nor do you. You're training something already. You guys are already training fanatics, and same over here. So this is turn pretty much sorted out. Might as well get our diplomat headed back north. Yeah, you want to go and talk to Macedon or the Greeks, just because they might be slightly better for of a trade option for us. This diplomat is on his way. And while we could try and buy out some of these captains to save us some time, it'd probably be kind of expensive, so I'd rather not.
Orders?
You know,
General, yes, yes.
I think
Orders?
you guys buy this barbarian merc.
General.
Ah, the barbarian merc is unfortunately stuck in this siege, so no luck with that, unfortunately. I'll have to send him back up later. And one more thing that I want to get sorted out. One more thing. We need to hit 6,000 pop in one of these places pretty soon. That way we can actually fix up our Scrutarii, because they've taken a couple of knocks. But I think that's this turn. All sorted out. He did not open the gates yet, unfortunately. And I can only assume the Gauls are well on their way to retaliate at some point. But regardless, let's just press next turn. Carthage is still bumbling around, trying to figure out what to do. Bringing forces together. Yep, they're attacking that port again. What a surprise. Don't see any new troops coming in from the north, but I definitely saw someone over here. Couple of things there. Germania is now the largest faction. Yikes. Didn't see that one coming. And Lucon. Who are you? Ooh, someone over here. We got a Gaul agent somewhere. But yeah. Let's see. Lucon, what have you got? What are you bringing to the table, my good man? Get this out of the way. Lucon. Military genius and a night fighter. Command 4 at the age of 16. It's not bad. Certainly not bad. In that case, can we get you any more stuff ready? Not just yet, but you can take these naked fanatics and start making your way south. And we can take this whole army here to go meet up with you. I don't want to send them that way because they might get ambushed by this army. But 4 units of Iberians and... yeah, no. We want to be careful and make sure we don't get caught. So meet up there. Numantia. You can probably take a break for a turn from training anything too big. Why don't you train some warhounds? That won't mess with your population too much. That's all good there. This is all good over here. Take care of some more admin stuff in the meantime. Send our diplomat over this way. Got a rebel army. Don't really need to deal with you. Another Julii city, obviously. And I think we can just do the attack now on Massilia. But can I get you guys? Yes, I can send you guys back to Lugdunum. Which means I can break you guys down. And Lugdunum should be ready for an upgrade. Yes. Perfect. Which means I might as well throw the taxes back up. Oh, they did not like that. Alright. Go ahead and move into Massilia. They've got... oh, they had to break down a warband. So this is something that, from the original to the remastered version, has changed, is that So the AI does have to work by its economy. It does have to follow like a monetary economy. It can't just have huge doom stacks with very few cities. But back in the day, they just used to, you know, bankrupt themselves and have huge armies still. Nowadays, they'll break down troops more often. If you look here, they have actually gotten rid of one of the warbands. They've broken down one of the warbands because they couldn't afford it. And now, Vindex and his crappy little group of warbands is going to die in Massilia and hand us another new city.